Okay, so.
All right, so again, let's go through what signs and symptoms you had.
Okay, so the worst symptom had to be the crackling in my ears, which sounded like aluminum foil going off of my ears all times, snapping of my jaw, cracking of my jaw, joint pain that radiated down my neck, and actually into the back of my shoulder blades and up the back of my skull.
How long did you have that?
It was probably a good 3 years, progressing worse as it went on.
And what effect did that have on you, on your daily life?
It was really hard on my daily life. I had a job that I did a lot of speaking with every day, and so by the time when I got home at night, I could barely open my mouth up because my jaw joint was so tired and worn out and sore from popping, and I didn't want to hear the crackling in my ears anymore.
What had you tried, before you came to this office, what had been done to try to help you?
Before I came here, I actually went and saw another dentist, and I thought I just needed maybe a sleeping bite piece to stop the grinding at night. He looked right away in my mouth and said that's absolutely not the problem, not the case. Did a full 360 x-ray and saw that my jaw joint was almost into my ear canal, close to rupturing my eardrum. So he recommended Dr. Keller, and I came here within a month.
Okay. When we first saw you and did the examination, what was your understanding of what we were dealing with?
My understanding was that we were dealing with problems that had happened from things that my orthodontist had done in the past when I was younger. Pulling of my first set of molars, which in turn later in life caused my jaw to become out of sync with the rest of my face. So I was told that I had to start wearing a splint for a year, and that would help get my jaw back in alignment and hopefully manage the pain that I was having then, and then we were going to go from that process, go to a new process after that was fixed.
What did you notice in that initial treatment?
The initial treatment of the splint, I would say within the first month to 2 months, the pain was like almost instantaneously gone. Life got better, daily tasks got better, headaches went away. I didn't speak of headaches, severe headaches, back of my neck, in my ears, in my jaw joint. So just daily activities were better. You just have to get used to wearing the splint on a daily basis and keep it in. But once you get used to it, it's very easy to adjust to.
Okay. We then talked about the bite situation, the bite problem. Before that though, do you remember what you were opening in the beginning versus what you're opening now?
In the beginning, I was opening at the 21, and today I opened at 45.
Okay.
So 5 years later, I double increased my opening.
Okay. And your pain today?
None.
None. Okay, there's no pain today. All right. We then talked about the orthodontics. Can you walk us through your understanding of why the orthodontics was necessary following the splint?
The orthodontics was necessarily after the splint. I had the choice of staying with the splint for the rest of my life, or going back into braces, which I did have braces at a younger age for many years, 4 years. It was a hard decision for me, but in the long run, I thought to be totally pain-free and not have to deal with a splint for the rest of my life, that was a route I was going to go. And I've had my braces now for 4 years. It has been a long haul, but Dr. Keller's people and him himself have been very helpful, and I haven't had any problems. When it comes to the braces, it just seems like it's a very slow process, but in the end, I think I'm going to be very happy with the results.
Okay. All right. Anything you would like to say for anybody that might be experiencing the things that you were in the beginning? Any little pearls you can give them?
I would say that when you get to the point that I was at, I think Dr. Keller told me at one point I was getting close to the point of no return, surgery stage, maybe to the point where if you feel that your jaw is cracking, snapping, and you cannot open, you're having problems opening, chewing, talking, you realize that you're tired at night, moving your mouth and your jaw, to see someone immediately, see Dr. Keller then, instead of waiting for the crackling in the ear, because by that time the jaw joint is so close to the eardrum, it could possibly be too late for you. That's pretty much my scenario. I wish I would have came maybe a year or two before that, instead of waiting to the final end point where I just couldn't tolerate it anymore.
Okay.